Everybody? MTG Noob here. Today I'm going to be doing a draft of the core set for you. I saved up my gold, so I don't really have any pack cracks for this week with the holiday coming up. But I thought it would be nice to do a nice old draft. There we go. Okay, it's been a while since I have done one of these, so I'm probably rusty slash not that good at it anyway. This rare is not good from what I remember. I kind of like this guy, but I think the real picks are between all these three red cards. I don't like committing so early on to red-green, so I'm just going to pick up this shock. Not saying that's the right pick, but again, meh. Okay, so here we go. I do like the Scholar. I don't really recall if Is It is a thing. I know splashing was kind of hard to do in this set. We have a nice follow-up blue card here in Dwindle, or we can kind of jump into white and take the flyer. I do like blue-white flyers a lot in this archetype. We also have a Druid of the Cow. From what I remember, blue-green is also not so bad. An Instigator is also acceptable if we want to not abandon our shock. I think it's still early enough where I'm going to take the Pegasus Corsair. That may be wrong, but what can you do? Here's another flyer. This one's a little bit overrated in my opinion, but flying strong. So looks like we're on the blue-white flyers plan, and we get another one. I do want to look at this. I do like this card, the Rogue's Gloves. It's especially good in an evasion deck, but I find that this format is a little bit fast. The 4-drop kind of gets a little clunky, but I like it better over these other cards. You can usually get the Daybreak Chaplains a little bit later on. So I'll take another Snapping Drake. Our blue is looking pretty nice. Red is not completely out of the picture still. So white may not be our color here, as I haven't seen anything but a bunch of Dwarven Priests, which I don't really like in the red-white flyer archetype. I'm not looking to spend mana on extra turns. It's really up to the Rocks Oracle, since we're definitely not. We're in blue, but that's where we're at. Get a Disperse. I don't really love either of these red cards, like forcing me, and this doesn't force me enough green, so I'm just going to keep taking blue cards, see what comes our way. That's a pretty good get. I do like this guy a lot. Uncomfortable Chill is nice. Might wheel, I doubt it. Okay. I think I don't really love this. I don't think I'm playing the red, to be honest. The shock is just pulling me in that direction. But I think we just take the Field Creeper because it works well with any of the, I forgot, it's Of the Stars, those dudes, any of those dudes. You know what I'm talking about. When I open one and I don't take it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's also ways to get artifacts back in white, so that's why I'm hedging a little bit there. Cancel's just better than Bone to Ash, in my opinion. You want to counter everything. The card draw is nice, but Revitalize might be a thing. I really don't see us playing a cancel in this deck. It's just not the type of deck. You know what? Strangely, I've been watching a lot of the control matchups, and I like Revitalize now a lot more than I did at the time. Okay, this is a good pack. Now remember, I haven't drafted the set too much, so I'm probably making mistakes by picking one of these over the river. Definitely no. So it's really one of these. I do like Totally Lost. I do have a Disperse already. I think you can get more Totally Lost. I'm going to take the Fixing Land. Okay, nothing really in this pack for us. I doubt I'm going red. If I was going red, probably take the Rift. But I don't think that really does anything for us. Okay, none of these cards are cards I want. That one I might take over the Gearsmith. Here's one of the Likes Artifacts cards. I don't think I'm an aggro deck. Okay, we'll take a Wall of Mist. And we'll just shove all this stuff in here. Okay, so this is what we call a pack. So we're just staring at beautiful black cards, like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, and beautiful red card here. I really don't like blue-red in this format. I'm willing to get rid of the Pegasus Courser or the Shock and just pick something up. But then we have this nice white card, and it is a flyer. It is on theme. If we didn't cut black off well before, so taking a murder now seems like too much of a commitment. If I was going to take a murder, I could probably just take the electrify over, but I'm just going to keep the court and just go with what we're trying to do, which is blue-white flyers. Okay, Skilled Animator is a nice pickup. I would like the Sky Scanner, the Trusty Pack Beast, that's who I was talking about earlier, that gets artifacts back. We only currently have 2 artifacts, but this guy is such a beating, and he blocks the ground well. There is notably another Shock in the pack. Okay, Shield Mare. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Scholar of the Stars. See, I knew it was of stars, not of stars. Shield Mare is pretty good, but I don't like the double white. Scholar of the Stars good. I still just think the Pegasus Courser is better, and now that we've kind of committed to white, I can remove this Shock. Sorry, Shock. I do want to play you, but I can't. All right, this is a tough pack, tough pick for me here. But I think hands down, I just take the Aven Wind Mage. It's a little bit of a Windrake with upside. I'm pretty decent at the 5 and 6 spot already. The 4 spot's not super full yet, so I'm hoping to wheel some of these. But when I look at my deck, I really don't have too many artifacts. So we might want to try to scoop one up wherever we see it. Obviously, not this one. Nightly Pledge is good, but I don't have any of the 1/3 life-linking creatures to throw it on, so I'll just take another Courser. I'm just going to beat in the air. Oh, this is a pet card of mine. So good. I love this card. But I'm gonna try to stay disciplined here and not grab it, even though I want to. Man, there's really nothing else in the pack, but I've let this card just bring me down so many times. Am I really giving up anything? Not really. But if we're trying to tempo people out, Disperse is still nice. Essence Scatter is also nice. See, I could see holding up an Essence Scatter because it's less mana than a cancel. Scholar of the Stars, I still think it's going to wheel, and we don't have that many artifacts for it. As much as I want to take the Psychic Corrosion, I'm just going to take the Disperse and be disciplined in air quotes. Okay, this is a tough one because I really do like this card. Although I like the Apparatus, this is just much stronger. We don't have enough creatures for the Vanguard, and the Snapping Drake isn't as strong. That's a nice late Luminous Bonds. I'll gladly take that. But it looks like blue and white is a little bit open, which is nice. Okay, I don't really love any of these. I'll just take another one of those. The Pack Beast is playable. The Totally Lost is probably a little bit better in this tempo game we might be trying to play. But again, I don't want too many 5 mana cards, so I'll just snap up the Pack Beast. We do get back the Scholar of Stars, which is nice. And we get back the other one, which I thought would happen. I don't know how much I want them, though, because I think Snapping Drakes are just a little bit better. Invoke the Divine's not bad, especially since we passed that Psychic Corrosion. I could always see scooping that up. Here's a Knight's Pledge, unless we open anything up. And hey, there we get another one anyway. So if I open tons of artifacts, I might actually play some of these Scholars of Stars over Snapping Drakes, and we'll take this for the board. Come on, like a Teferi would be nice. No, thank you. Pridemate's good. I don't have the ability to make it good. This pack kind of sucks for us. I don't know if I'm gonna really get any way to reliably gain life, so this might not be an option. Diamond Mare is good. I don't think it wheels the Invoke the Divine. I don't want to run like 2 Invoke the Divines just to pump this. Another Disperse isn't great. But if I'm being honest, I think the Pridemate is probably best. If we do find a way to grow it, we can always fly it over with the Pegasus Courser. And totally lost, as you can see, I'm not super sold on. So we'll just grab up the Pridemate. Sucks that we didn't open anything. We didn't open anything, but that's a nice get. I'll gladly take a Mystic Archaeologist. It's very nice. I wish it flew, but whatever. Do we have a lot of spirits? This is a good pack for us. This is a very good pack for us. This pack, I actually have to look at what we're working with here. Okay, we're probably not playing the Knight's Pledge. Oh, I forgot I had the Revitalize. Okay, that makes Johnny's Pridemate a little bit better. I'm looking for spirits. We have 1 here. Human. No more spirits. So as much as I want this, it's a nice blocker and it flies. I think we might just take the Aviation Pioneer, which I feel is a little bit early. Like maybe Mirror Image is just better right now, and this maybe wheels. But this does spit out an artifact, which is something we're looking for. We could take another Field Creeper. Like out of everything, if I wasn't trying to get specific things like artifacts, I would probably take this, or this higher than this or this. Mirror Image does look pretty good. Alright, I'm going to chance the Mirror Image. Is this? Yeah, this is any creature you control, which is nice. Ooh. This is a good pack. Got to take this Stag. Our 4s are a little heavy. This might end up being like an 18 lander. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Apparatus over the Knight's Pledge just to see if we want to switch it up with the artifacts. I don't think I'm going to play any of these cards, honestly. I think I'll just grab the Essence Scatter just in case we get a more tempo-y build. We're definitely getting some more artifacts here. Don't like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The Creeper is probably worse than the Gearsmith in the big scale of things, but it's just the Gearsmith is much better late game. But we have a pretty decent late game. I don't think I want to screw with it too much. I think I'll just take the Field Creeper, and maybe we don't play these Snapping Drakes. Ooh, I think we're good on removal. I think I take another Deckhand there. Okay, take another Disperse. Okay, take another Revitalize, which makes our Johnny's Pridemate much, much better. Don't want that. Just grab that up. Take a cancel. Divination's nice. I think I take the Divination over the Knight's Pledge. So many of these things I'm not going to be able to play, and like I might consider playing 18 lands. There's nothing more than I hate than a good mana screw. Alrighty, so let's make a deck. I'm just going to remove everything. Okay, here we go. So throw this Pridemate in. If we're going to play the Pridemate, we probably want 2 Revitalizes. Probably want the Invoke the Divine. This might be a little bit too white heavy for the deck. So I'm just going to grab all the cards that I would usually play. And we have another little life gain there, so that's nice. Okay, play these. I like the Disperse. I don't know if I play it. 3 of them, obviously. Sorry for the spazzing of things. Divination, I just don't see how we swing it. Just want to make sure. I'm not really used to this view. Sorry about that. I think we play the Scholar of Stars over the Drakes. Okay, we're a little heavy on permanence, so we're gonna have to cut some stuff here. Okay, I'm just gonna switch back to this view just because. Okay, so we're actually only one permanent overboard with this current build, which is Apparatus, Primate, 2 Revitalize, 2 Deckhand, the Archaeologist, 2 Field Creepers, the Invoke the Divine, Luminescent Bond, 3 Coursers, which may be a bit much. Okay. Maybe just cut a Scholar of the Stars. I mean, but we are playing all these 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. I also might not really need the Pack Beast in our current layout. We're not too heavy. I'm not upset with this. We're leaving a lot in the board, which is fine, but we're focused on the 2 or 3, so that's not terrible. And we are focused on 19 creatures. Yeah, so I could definitely cut a creature. This isn't playing any Disperses, and it's not playing any Snapping Drakes. So we're really going to be leaning heavy on the Pegasus Courser for the evasions. I think it's either cutting a Scholar of Stars or a Pack Beast. And I feel like the Pack Beast has better upside than the Scholar. So I'm going to cut one Scholar, and then we're going to play some games now. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you watch the next video. Bye. Some games. I'm going to play till 3 losses with the blue-white kind of flyers. Tempo, a little bit. Flyery tempo deck. That's what the picture says. Draft deck with a Sphinx on it. Okay, here's our opponent. Shai Jian. A little bit of a butcher. Okay, yeah, this hand doesn't suck. It's not great, but it doesn't suck. My opponent goes first. You might be hearing a little bit of background noise. My wife is talking Cantonese. So, there's that. She's all hyped to talk to her grandfather in Cantonese. I can't prevent that. All I can do is shut the door. Alright, so now we have an option to play the Departed Deckhand or the Pride Mate. I think the Pride Mate may take their whole turn away when they shoot it down before I get any life gain going. So I'm just going to do that, steal some tempo, and if they don't, then they're doing it at their own peril. So I'm basically giving this up, saying, alright, you can use this now, but it's going to cost you your turn. And I don't have any life gain. This, they just have to target it. So, you know, I think this is stronger in the late game, so to speak. That was a very nice draw, because it allows me to play this out, and it allows me to play this out, and I most likely will get to draw a card off of this, so that's good. This is pay for another target creature you control. Can't be blocked by spirits this turn. And this can't be blocked except for by spirits. And I'm not going to block the boar. I just might try to trade with the boar. We'll draw a card first, see where we're at. Okay, draw another angel. I'm going to attack with the Departed Deckhand since I'm not blocking with it and I can't double block. There might not be good enough incentive to attack now that he has a Colossal Majesty out, but that means even though he doesn't want to attack, I'm going to attack. This is pretty good. Okay, so 2 options here. It's very likely that he might have a Plummet or something main deck that kills flyers. And then we can always get this Airborne, so I'm going to play out another artifact and make a 5/5, which straight up just blocks and eats this, as opposed to this, which straight up blocks and kills this. So since our opponent has this, they get to draw a card, which isn't always so great for us. But as you can see, it's looking pretty good on our end. You can always just Luminous Bond something. Yeah, that was a great draw as well. Going to 2, 3. Hopefully there's no combat trick for 1 green. I'm not really sure if there is. It might be better to play the Courser here than to play the Luminous Bonds. I think I'm going to give my opponent that option. If they want to block, that's fine. Because then we could save the bonds for the next turn. Okay. Here comes good old Courser. Now we have 2 ways to make things evasive, which is very strong. And my opponent's at 6. So even if I just make this, yeah, it's just dead. Sorry about that. That was just why you draft blue-white tempo flyers sometimes. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, we're playing Shoot Up. And we'll see if we get to go first this time. Nope, our opponent goes first. I'll gladly keep this hand. It's not amazing, but we do have time to draw lands. We also have cards that draw more cards and gain life. Most likely going to be playing out. That's fine. Play out the Departed Deckhand possibly. Get the beats in. The Field Creeper is better if we want to draw the cards down the road here. But it looks like we can get a little bit more aggressive. And this is harder to block. This is harder for us to get through, so to speak, because this is 1 power and this will get eaten up if we attack, where this is not easy for them. Okay, we're going to attack. I think my opponent said oops because they probably forgot to play out a land or a creature. So there I could have played the Field Creeper, but I don't want to. I just want to keep adding things to the board, especially if our opponent is doing a nice little oops. I do have to be careful because I think there's a sweeper of 1 toughness creatures, the Plague Mare. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. We can always make things unblockable. Okay, I'm going to attack with both. And I'm just going to play out 2 creatures here. I'm going to play out another deckhand. Play out a Field Creeper. And hopefully we could just start running over our opponent. I mean, 4 unblockable is really nice. Plus, we're at a point where we could just start giving something evasion. I just want to make sure I don't target my spirits, because I believe that will... Oh, it's spell. Wow, it's even better. Okay. I believe my opponent's going to block and sacrifice. So I'm just going to go in with everybody and possibly revitalize this turn to buff my Aven Windmage, which will be fine, which will clear his board. I'm okay with whatever's happening here. We'll go to damage. See what they want to do. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. I still think they're gonna, yeah, that's fine. And then we'll do this. That'll at least save our guy, and then fortunately, we still have a little bit of gas. I really wish they had a nice thanks button. I don't know why that's so hard. People say nice, and what are you supposed to say? Hello? Oops. Good game. Here we go. Nice back. I mean, our opponent's a little bit screwed here. But, you know, taking out our deckhand was pretty good for them. Okay, I'm going to get to draw a card off of this first. Okay, I think I'm okay with attacking with everything and just giving up the trade here, because we have the bonds for next turn. And then that should at least put us in a spot where we're very far ahead. Okay, that's fine. It does block the ground. Doesn't prevent the life gain, though. Let's see. I definitely want to play this land. Trying to see if I could win this turn. I think I can win this turn. It's a little bit risky, but I don't really see. Okay, I know our opponent got a little screwed there, but my line was going to be play the bonds on their creature, attack after blockers are you know, declared, then just bonds, kill the bonds, and then pump my mage to make 8 damage. That's all. But our opponent was like, screw this, you got it. Okay, let's play some more. Okay, we're back, and we go first, and if I didn't have a crap load of white cards, I would say this hand kind of sucks, because it's just a draw spell, gain 3 life, a removal spell that's not going to do anything, gain 4 life, and a stag, and a guardian with no mana, but, you know, we're going to hopefully draw some lands. And the life gain is not the worst, so we'll gain some life. Okay, I was hoping to possibly grab a blue source there. Another land is nice, though. Okay, and that's also pretty decent. Could block, but obviously I'm not going to in case I draw a blue source. Then we end up curving into, you know, another card draw spell. I will pass the turn. No blocks for me. Let's see what they're doing on their turn. Okay. So now I'm questioning if I would like to block or not, as we are a little bit behind. Not going to attack, as I might feel a little frisky here with my trading. They have 6 cards still. Oy, oy, oy. That's a pain in the ass right there, if I've ever seen one. That card, very hard to deal with, but we'll just play this out. And I believe we're going to offer up the trade for the Resplendent Angel here, if they want it. I will gladly take it. Okay, obviously this thing wins games, so I don't see them trading there. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this, but we will see. Okay, Luminous Bonds. It's going to eventually be pretty good, because we're going to end up blowing them out. I think I am going to block here because I do have an artifact already, so I'm not super annoyed with that. Okay. Just going to attack here. We're racing. And we're racing because we have all this incidental life gain. This turn might be somewhat of a blowout. Okay, that sucks. Still going to be racing 3s. Okay. Sure I don't kill my guy there by mistake. Oh, that was a good draw. The Pack Beast is back. It's better than ever. It's only a good draw because now we get to keep putting pressure on. And if we draw a blue source, make this a 5/5 with skilled animator and this a 5/5. Ah, damn! I was hoping they wouldn't draw their red card, especially that goes, or their red land. This goes well together. If they don't attack here, we have to worry about the first strike card. So we still probably have to worry about that. Okay, combat. I think I just send in the 3/5. As the sure strike will not kill it, but gaining 4 life might. Also have to be wary of take vengeance. Okay. They're at 8, so, you know. I don't think I take the trade here if they offer it. I think I just hold back. Take the 3. I'm not in jeopardy of dying, and I'll be getting the 2 of it back if I attack with Herald of Faith. Gotta see. These blue cards are not amazing, so to speak. Okay. This might not end well for us. Take Vengeance is a sorcery. I didn't attack with the other creatures there because I would have only hit for 1. Actually, I should have attacked with everything. That was stupid. I think I missed lethal. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. If they had something, though, I wouldn't have missed lethal there. Alright. Yeah, I think that was my bad. I think I missed lethal there. Apologies. Because I was thinking, alright, well, they'll just eat this for free, gain a life, and I didn't realize that they were going to be at 1, and that would have forced them to, you know, sometimes lucky, sometimes good, usually lucky. Claim this prize. Let's jump in. Okay, we're jumping into another game. I go first. I'm going to keep. This one's a little sketchy. As you can see, they're also giving us harder opponents. If we had a creature, that would be a nice start. But mulling to 5 is not a death knell in this format. It's a little bit slower, especially since I don't really have like a crazy tempo deck. That's good. If this sticks, we're looking great. I don't think it's going to stick, and I don't want to hold till turn 4, especially because of the mull to 5. Just got to hope no shock comes down. That's fantastico. Don't mind that at all. Okay, we're going to attack. Hopefully we sniff out the double block. I'm just going to play this now because I have nothing else going. And I will take the action. Okay, and a Johnny's Pride mate. That's pretty big, is pretty nice. Hopefully no Lightning Strike or Electrify comes down. But yeah, their deck's actually really good. Believe it or not. A mull off of 5. Playing some cards here. Okay. We're in a little bit of a spot here. Because I don't think our opponent blocks anyway. So we really can play the Revitalize just to try to draw the card. I think I'm just going to play the Revitalize here to try to draw a land. Of course, we do not. Thank you for saying nice, although you're technically winning at this point. I appreciate the kindness. Here comes probably an Electrify to kill our little Johnny's Pride mate. Okay, we'll take 4. Mulls to 5 don't mean stuff. Okay, I'll take 2. Okay, we're getting a little bit overwhelmed here. I also must compliment Nice back. That was pretty nice. I think we're just gonna stay home as we can no longer afford to keep swinging in. If our Pride mate goes down, we're pretty much toast. That's fine. I don't care about that. That is nice for our opponent to stabilize on life a little bit. There we go. Okay, we have two options here. One is to play out the Scholar of Stars. Well, we have multiple options. I don't want to play this out. I might play this out as a 6-drop and then try to get in. Right now, we're just really just be easy, keep it calm. I'm a little worried about this here. So what are our best blocks? Well, I believe they have the 2-1 pump effect. So if I want to stay alive, this trade will happen. There's no really good blocks here. This will happen, and this will happen. Oh, this might just be the 2-0 militias, whatever the hell it's called. Can we stop with this crap? Just use a timeout. Alright, so we're going to do this, we'll do this, and we'll do this. And we'll hope that they don't have the, hopefully it's the red one. That's not the one I was hoping to run up against. Yeah, that'll be the game there. So we're dead. Nice. They had a good deck, mull to 5, and they got it done. Nice job for them. I was hoping they didn't have Inspired Charge. I was hoping they had the other one that just pumps 2 plus 0. I could have made better blocks there, but I think my team still would have been wiped. So we take our first loss. I'm not mad. Our opponent multiple 5 and played really well. So it's nothing. Put us back in the minor leagues. None of these silver opponents. They're too hard for us. Okay, our opponent goes first. I'm going to keep this again. This is somewhat of a loose keep, but I'm banking on drawing the card plus Revitalize, so we have time. Okay, so we draw another Pegasus Courser, which isn't a terrible draw. 1 land away from playing it. We're okay with, a 1/3 that blocks pretty well and flies. There's another Revitalize. Not the best, but again, not the worst. So Washing Machine randomly in the background. So that's always nice. That's fine. I don't think they're popping that off for any mana, but that does lead to them having some explosive turns. And we draw a Star-Crowned Stag and a Field Creeper, which really isn't going to do the trick. I might just fire off this Revitalize here to try to dig out of this hole. The Field Creeper is fine. It holds down the ground. Excuse me, but I'm a little mana hungry. So let's eat. Let's feast on mana. Thanks. I don't know if people are being nice because double Revitalize is kind of garbage. That's a problem. Okay, well, we hit our 4th land, so that's something decent. Could play this out, but I think I'm just going to play both of these out and hope I don't end up getting killed to a Plague Mare or something. We did set up the foreshadowing for the Plague Mare earlier. Okay, the Brawl Bash Ogre is pretty tough to deal with. Let's see if our little people end up okay here. Okay. Can't even double block it. I think I'm willing to trade here. We're really not in the best of spots. Yeah, that sucks. But okay. So they're gaining a crap ton of life, which isn't good, but it's not bad. And then the trusty Pack Beast comes back to help us out here. I think we play out the Stag. It's probably just straight up better than anything else going on. I might have wanted to play the blue creature out, but it can't block the Child of Night and just trade. They seem a little bit flooded over there, so hopefully they can stay that way since we're a little bit screwed. And then we could get out of this with like a Luminous Bonds or something, because the Bash Brawl Ogre is kicking the crap out of us. I'm just going to take this block. I know our opponent's going to have a trick, but I don't really have any options here. I can't keep getting beaten down and beaten down and beaten down. I'm okay with that. Our real problem is right here. Okay, so I'm going to play the 2 threats out, which is the Pack Beast and the Field Creeper. And we're going to try to hopefully stabilize by drawing a land and playing 2 additional threats out. I am going to offer up the double block here, as it seems that if our opponent does not sacrifice, we have a nice double block here. So our opponent might have to just hold off here. We'll see if they sacrifice the Child of Night. Alright, you know what? I'm going to make you have it. It's your last card. If you have it, you have it. And if not, there's nothing I could do about it. Okay, great. Great. So we got the big threat off the field. And now we're going to hopefully be able to play some offense. That's a nice draw. Okay, we'll play this into this. And our opponent's at 33, so I'm going to just show them, hey, look what I got. I got some flyers here, and if you want to block, I'm okay with that, but I have to get your life total to 0 pretty soon. Okay, the rest is not going to do anything. I also don't think they can attack here. I'm going to be bringing 5 a turn now, so it's pretty good. Play 5. Ooh. Debates. I think it's better to play this out and then play these 2 out. Just going to make sure I don't target this. 5-5 is nice. We did survive the early onslaught. Doesn't mean the game is over by any means. It just means that we are... Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. That was not really what I wanted. But... keep some pressure here. I could have offered the trade there with the 5-5, but I really don't want to do that. And I play the land out here because of the fact that I want to start giving certain creatures evasion. Now we might just end up taking the Bash Brawl Ogre, since we have a bigger swing on the return attack is much larger. Like if I'm only going to take 3, that's fine. I could last 4 turns. Whereas if I double block and they have a trick, I'm somewhat blown out, which I don't really want to do. I do have to leave some blockers back, potentially for Child of Night, though. Because now we're out of gas, so to speak. Yeah, I don't think our opponent can do that. Okay, we'll see what they want to do here. Okay, so they're making a 5-5. I'm just gonna... crap, they might have like a... I don't want to lose 3 of my... I'm not gonna... I'm just... if they have the expel that kills you, then they have it. Or if they have some sort of deadly, like the 6 damage to any target, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't triple block there. That's a terrible draw. Okay, now I have to be a little bit pickier with my attacks because a burn spell plus an attack. No, you know what? 5, 7, 8, 9. Can't leave anybody back. 4. I want to just make this over as quick as possible. So we'll do this. Try to win this game next turn. I'm going to play this because it gives me 8 mana in case they kill my Pegasus Coursers. If they can kill me here, they kill me here. If not, then I believe we should be good. We have multiple ways to make 7, assuming this does not get shattered or some odd thing that kills a main deck artifact. Lava Axe is close. Okay. Hopefully no pump. Hopefully no pump spell. Okay, good game. So that was a very close one. I might have made some sketchy plays in and out, but you know, overall I'm happy with it. Let's get another game. Remember, I'll get a little pack action. That's pretty sweet. I'm only an okay Magic player. I mean, my name's the MTG noob. I'm not a pro. I'll never be a pro, but I do enjoy entertaining people. So hopefully you are enjoying these videos. Playing against Freedmania. Let's see what we got going. In between matches sometimes man, these hands are friggin' awful. In between matches sometimes I would like to, consult my sideboard, but I don't think I really, that's a good draw actually, need to bring anything in. Maybe the Disperse is something that's lacking. Okay, I might just play out this Field Creeper since we drew a blue source. And we have ways to get it back. It also turns things on. It slows down our opponent. The Revitalize is nice, but, if I could hold off on those, I might. Okay. Well, now I'm definitely not blocking. You blew it. I would have blocked. Okay, gotta do some thinking here. I think we play the Courser out. Now this is a little bit sketchy because if I didn't have these Revitalizes, I would not take such an aggressive line with my blocks. But the fact that I can get 6 of this back is definitely nice. Okay. Gain some life here. Okay, and play the Archaeologist. I'm taking a lot of damage off of this 1 Cavalry Drillmaster. That's a good one. It's a very good one. New blockers. I think I just play the Scholar of Stars, but gonna offer up these attacks here. This one's gonna come down to the wire. I can actually play a deckhand and a Revitalize, but I think the Scholar draw card is just slightly better. Then our opponent needs to figure something out here. I could also make the block here. And we're not completely dead. Like, we don't have to. I'm going to force the trick, whatever trick they have here. Okay, that's fine. So it looks like they're on some sort of white weenie as well. That's the case. I'm just going to attack. If they want to offer their block, they can block. This is a fair block. Okay, I'm going to play the Field Creeper. And I'll play a deckhand. We'll pass the turn. I will offer up the Field Creeper here. Not the deckhand. Ah, crap. That's not fun. Ugh, draw a crap load of cards. And then those goblins just block our Field Creepers so nicely. So that's a little frustrating, but hopefully I draw land and can throw down the Guardian. Okay. So, debates. I don't think that's the right attack because we'll be just trading a 2-for-1 there. Question is, do I want another deckhand? Deckhand and Revitalize seems nice. I know the Gearsmith is slightly better since it's larger, but this doesn't kill me. That might have just been wrong. Like, you know, I mean, having a 5/5 is very nice. I mean, if they kill our departed deckhand, though, that's not great. I'm hoping to try to win through the air with the Horizon Scholar over the course of 2 turns. But we are at 9, which is a little sketchy. Okay. Okay, so we could actually win here if they go all in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. I just want to make sure none of these have lifelink. For some reason, I always feel that they have lifelink. Okay, and that should be the game. I will not block. So that actually turned out to be a better line. Okay, and then playing the Gearsmith. That's kind of what I was hoping for, but you know, I mean, can't take full credit. Sometimes your insanity pays off, right? Okay, so currently we have, I believe, a reward card. Ooh la la, Lightning Mare, just what I never wanted. We have 1 loss and 2 more games. I shouldn't call them matches since there's not sideboarding. This commentating, although is very fun, is still very taxing on my throat, you know, as I teach. So trying to rest the old voice, save it for the kiddies. But maybe, you know, you're enjoying this. And if you are, thanks so much. Please hit that like button. You can always comment. I'll try to respond better. I know in the past I've been kind of crappy with the comments. But, you know, I'm trying to get better as I get older. And you could always subscribe. That's a thing. That's a thing you can do. You could do that. I wouldn't be mad at you if you did that. I'd like that. That'd be fun for me. Okay, come on, Kalis. Let's get this party going. Okay, so we're gonna start the party off with an explosive apparatus. And we have a nice little combo here where we can pop it and play out our trusty pack beast and get it back. So that's always a thing. Let's see if they want to offer up anything for us to kill. Looks like no. So we'll just hold off a turn. See if they want to give us anything to kill here. We'll throw it at the dome. That's fine by me. Okay. Play out this pack beast. Get back this apparatus. Play out this apparatus and pass the turn. So game's playing out pretty nicely in our favor at the moment. Doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, obviously. Attack. Let's see. I think we just send in the pack beast. And then we play this Gearsmith Guardian. We are all artifacts this game. All artifacts. Do you stay blue? No. Okay, let's have us one of these gearsmith things. I guess they do not stay blue. Okay, we're going to let the damage resolve on that. That is totally fine. Alright, well, we're out of cards, so we basically crapped our hand on the table. We're really looking for a blue source here. Or a blue creature. We're gonna send in both clowns here. Ugh, really? Okay, nothing I can do about that, honestly. A little frustrating, but okay, we can live with that. This Dwarven priest is doing what we call work. Alright. Well, we are now officially somewhat behind. Think I might... To get vigilance, I think I might kill a token here. I don't really want to kill a token, if I'm being honest. Block. I'm going to hold off on killing the token. I know it seems good, like, at the moment, but it's probably not wise. Come on, removal spell. That's not what I want, although it is a removal spell. So poopy. I think I'm going to use it, but honestly, I feel like I might regret this. I don't want to take 4. Little sketch there, I'm not going to lie. Ay, ay, ay. Knew I should have held it. Such a meteor golem. I don't think we get through this game. It's a good draw. Don't block here. Probably offer the trade. Come on. That's a good one. Okay. Alright, no whammies, one turn. One turn of no whammies. Yeah, I don't think they can offer these up. No turn, one whammies. Okay. That might have been wrong, but the gaining 3 life was definitely decent there. We'll see what happens here. Alright. So we would have just went boop and boop. And I think we got a little bit lucky that game. Oh, look, we're going to rank up. Look at us. We became a little silver flower. Yay! That's happened before, where I've gone right back down. so I'm not too excited. Let's just say been there, done that. Okay, well, we're 1 win away for some Packaroos. So let's try to get that 1 win. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. Again, we're on the draw. Our opponent keeps. Playing a fuzzy dude. Okay, we might throw out the deckhand here, but again, I want to search for land. Land. Okay, so since I have the land, I think I'm going to throw out this deckhand. And the deckhand is very targetable in this matchup, so I might just offer up the trade here. Sure. Okay, I would say the deckhand is better than the Child of Night, but hitting for 2, taking 2, it's not amazing. Okay, we have an option here to play the Pegasus Courser. I think I'm going to play out the Apparatus. And I think I'm just going to revitalize now because they're playing blue and they might have a counterspell and they don't need it. No, I need the land. I want the land because then I could play all these high drops in my hand. And it's almost like that turn is whatever. That's kind of annoying. I think we're going to take the same line. Okay, once again, kind of annoying. Taking damage, that's not the issue. The issue is getting this land. Oh no. Alright, well, if they're going to counter something, I'd rather it be a Field Creeper. Field Creeper at least trades here if I wanted to. But that's only trading for half a card. Sure, let's trade. They might bring it back. Oh, they got a... Ooh, yuck. Yuck. I know like when they make bats. Alright, well, since that's the case, let's just start beating to hell. I mean, I don't know if we can beat this. We don't have anything that just straight up stops the Regal Bloodlord. That's a good splash. Well, I guess they're not as splashing since, you know, good old triple whatever. Okay. You don't lifelink, right? Okay, yeah, kill my guy. That's fine. Should have killed this, but okay. I mean, I guess they don't care if I just do it. Yeah, we're pretty screwed this game. Like, this is a game that doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fight out of it. As soon as this grows, this gets out of hand. Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll keep playing on until they gain life. Once they gain life, then we will just kind of sit here and look sad. Alright, I'm going to scoop this one up. I just don't think the deck can beat this. They had a really good deck. It's going to be too big. It's going to get right through my defenses. They're going to get a bat. You know, I'm stuck on 3 land. If I wasn't stuck on 3 land, we might have had a shot. You know, see what happens. I end up in the Silver Series, and then I scrub right back down. So one more to get those 2 packs. I want those 2 packs. I don't want that 1 pack. But at the end of this, at least we have 6 victories. But I would love that 7th. I'm going to keep this. Of course, I can go first when I don't really want to. But, this hand's got some beats going. Let the beat drop. Alright, here we go. White source, and we're looking pretty good. So, let's get one of those. There we go. That's nice. Isn't that nice? Play the deckhand out. I want to hold this for later. Maybe play it as a 7-drop. Or I just rush it out now. Okay, we're hitting some land, so I'm liking that. We really can't get this back, so I don't want to just throw it away, since it looks like they probably have an Essence Scatter up. And I'll wait till at least they do that. Okay, that's fine. Again, I have to determine what's the most valuable play here. Since we have enough mana, next turn we can go 2 and have a lot of options this turn. So next turn we can play a 2 and a 3. So I'm kind of incentivized to hold these two, and I'm just going to play out the Aven Wind Mage, get stuff in the air. And this is better if I at least draw a card off of it. Right now it just gets eaten up by this Scholar. It's like, I'm Seth Rollins, and I like books. I don't know if you know who Seth Rollins is, but if you do, hey, good for you. I'm a fan of that. They can't block anyway, so getting in that attack is like a freebie for them. Sure, bonds it up. Okay. Combat. Alright, we have debates now. I don't think bondsing this is correct. I think playing this out is fine. It's not amazing because it gets blocked for days. It doesn't block. But the next turn I could draw 2 cards. And that's fine. I think that's pretty good. If I draw an artifact, I could play this out and draw a card. Okay, scry 2 to the top. Yuck. That's yucky. Sure. No blocks. Oh, really? Okay. I guess they... A little bit behind here, but I'm just going to play this out. Since they were worried about the flyers, no attackers. They're a little bit ahead now. I mean, I know I have a 4-3, but they scried both cards to the top. So that was to be expected there. I would have attacked with that. No blockers. Okay, and it's most likely they have an Essence Scatter for this. So we'll throw that out there. Okay, I guess that did not happen. I don't think there's a point in waiting since we're behind, so we're just gonna kind of be at parity now, stare at each other for a little while, wait till they play something that flies, and then bonds the crap out of it. I am open to offering some trades here. I'm open to this trade. They have to keep the board clear themselves a little bit. Okay, draw 2. It's a nice one. Deckhand, that's a nice one as well. That might be bonds worthy. I have 6 lands. Yeah, I want to get in some beats now. I think I bonds this. Okay, and once again, I'll just get in there. We gotta really hope we can't just walk this out into counter magic. There's still a possibility here of a big ol' Essence Scatter looming, which really just bones us. I think I'm gonna chance this. Oh crap, I had 7 mana all along. My bad, guys. This is why I suck at Magic. I had no idea. I thought I had friggin' 5 mana before. 6 mana. Okay. I should learn how my cards work. This I'm going to offer up here. Okay, that's also fine. Problem is with the double block now. So I technically have 8 mana. Play this out, draw some cards. Try to play a stag out. Gotta make sure we, I'm okay if this gets countered. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, there's that essence scatter we were fearful of. We will not be attacking. We will potentially be blocking, though. Okay, a little another pioneer action. That's pretty good. The hell is... Alright. You know, I'll check that. Okay, that makes 10 mana. Scry. I hate this feature. I can't tell if I have any artifacts. I don't think I do, but it's just very annoying that it blocks the whole screen. Okay. Do you have to be weary of something like sleep? Okay, that's a very nice draw. Make another Horizon Scholar. Put that on the bottom. Okay. Okay, we're gonna blow this up. Yeah, that's just too much flying in the air. We just crapped our hand out. Alright, 7 and 2, you know what that means. That means we're going to do some pack cracks. Oh, what's this? Something I don't want, but thank you. Claim this prize. We get some gems. I haven't had gems in a while. Gems are friggin' nice. Can do stuff with gems. Alright, let's go right into an episode of Pack Cracks. We got 2 and 2, so this is episode number 5 of Pack Cracks. Let's open up the core set ones first. I would say I want some Teferis, but I actually own a bunch of Teferis, so some other Planeswalker maybe? Oh, that's a nice one. Not really, but at least it's a mythic. I'll take a mythic. Thank you very much, core set. A lot of my core set got wiped before with the beta wipe, so I lost a lot of cards. Not a bad card, not something I'm in the market for, though. Here we go with some Guilds of Mythics. Ooh, got a little bounty agent. No, thank you. I'm very politely declining these crap rares today. Oh, Thousand Year Storm, another mythic that I don't really want. But hopefully you had some fun. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. And tune in next time. What are you waiting for? The noob is kind of back a little bit once in a blue. Thanks so much for watching. Talk soon. Bye.